Today marks 10 years that my mother has passed. I've tried so hard to come up with a meaningful idea to memorialize my mother on this day. But I can't. My heart is full of so many emotions, and my mind keeps going back to that day so many years ago. I was holding my mother when she took her last breath. She died in my arms. When my mother took her last breath, I knew it. I can still hear my scream echoing in my ears. We were rushed to the hospital in an ambulance. I had to sit with a social worker, and the chaplain was there also, with his uncomforting words. To this day, I still don't understand why he would say those words to a young person who had just lost their parent minutes before. I can't remember her voice, or her touch, or the smell of her hair. I can't remember hardly anything about her, except for that day. Deep down, I still secretly blame myself. I was 17 years old. I was scared and freaked out. I didn't want to leave her side. I didn't want to leave her alone. She would have hated that. So I stayed by her side instead of calling for help. I hated myself for that, for years. I still do sometimes. I'd like to think that she'd like who I've become, that she'd be proud of me. But honestly, I don't know. I don't think she would. I'm so different than that young girl. I have so many more scars. But one thing I do know, she'd tell me to stop crying, to wipe my eyes, and to keep moving forward. Stop being stupid, she'd say. Don't look at me, look to God. My mom was a strong, God-fearing woman. I remember every morning before school, she would pray over my coming and going, pray a hedge of protection over me, that God would keep me safe. I know without a doubt that her prayers are the reason why I'm still here, why I'm alive. Yes, it's been a decade since she passed, but her faith and prayers are still going strong, touching me still. I might hate what I did, and I might hate this day, and I might not be able to remember anything, and she might not like who I've become. But she loved me so much that her love is still reaching me now, 10 years later. Maybe that's something to celebrate instead of mourning. This is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Be blessed, fireflies. I hope you're having a grand, glorious day.